Hi, today we are at Carey's Run Cemetery in Washington Township, Scioto County, Ohio. In the distance, you'll see the bridge going from West Portsmouth to Kentucky, and diagonally running towards us from the river and from the terminus of the Ohio and Erie Canal is the Old River Road. The Old River Road is one of the reasons that we are here at Carey's Run Cemetery today. We'll kind of pan around, facing south, west, in the distance. That will be US 52 going towards Cincinnati. Directly beneath the hill in the distance would have been the property of the Scioto County Infirmary and Jefford Cemetery. But this is Carey's Run Cemetery. So we're often here finding stories of people that, were from this area and other families that are still here. But while we were GPS marking some of the older gravestones that are toppled and getting to become buried, and some of them that have been buried that have kind of resurfaced, we came across two headstones. And one was for Earl Holloway, who died July 8th, 1932. And the other was for Jimmie Sparks, who died July 8th, 1932. They're buried directly next to each other. Well, after going home and doing a little bit of research and looking into the older newspapers that would have covered then, we found that Earl Holloway and Jimmie Sparks died as a result of drowning. Now, the road that I showed you a little bit earlier, the Old River Road, was once the main way into Portsmouth. And like any low-lying area in Scioto County, when the Ohio River and its bottomlands become inundated, those roads become flooded. But for people of that time, that didn't really stop them. They knew high spots and low spots along the road. And unfortunately, on July 8th, 1932, Jimmie and Earl met their demise by drowning on the Old River Road. Now, the Portsmouth Times from July 12th states that they were found about 200 yards down the Old River Road and about 25 yards from the road itself, entangled in horseweeds. And for those that aren't familiar, horseweeds in this area, they grow very tall, they're very fibrous. They're similar to bamboo, maybe a little bit more brittle. But the water in which they were found was approximately 6 feet deep, and they were discovered with a pitchfork. And they were found by the wife of Earl Holloway, Nanny Holloway, who was out looking for her husband. Now, for the headstone reading, we have a cement marker here for Jimmie Sparks, who was born November 2nd, 1910, and died July 8th, 1932. His epitaph reads, "Gone but not forgotten." And he's buried directly adjacent to Earl Holloway. And we get in close here and we can see Earl Holloway was born October 5th, 1909, and died July 8th, 1932, gone but not forgotten. Now, according to news reports of the day, due to the condition of the bodies when they were discovered, they had to be immediately buried after a coroner's inquest. They had been in floodwaters, the backwaters of the Ohio River, since July 8th, and they were discovered on July the 11th. So these are the graves of Jimmie Sparks and Earl Holloway at Carey's Run Cemetery, Washington Township, Scioto County, Ohio. Thanks.